What's going on YouTube? AndCap24 here from Huddle GG. In today's video, I want to show you one of my favorite cover 2 beaters in all of Madden 20, something that's going to help you move the chains and absolutely get somebody out of cover 2. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel and you want to win more games playing Madden, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to also click that bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our videos. Now, the play we're going to be looking at comes out of the gun doubles halfback week. The play is called Rub Wheel. This can be found in the New York Jets playbook. Now, the reason why I chose this, even though it's kind of an exclusive play, is because it seems like a lot of you guys will be playing regs, which you can use those custom playbooks, and you should definitely have that in a custom playbook. Before I get too far into the video, I want to make sure that you understand I'm going to show a lot of different setups. So you might want to take a notepad out just to kind of go ahead and go over them. I'm going to show you that some that beat just cloud flats, some that beat just soft squats, but the majority of them will give you reads that you can beat both depending on what happens. And I want to make sure that I take it slow and teach you every nuance in order to make sure that you understand how to use this play in its most effectiveness, okay? So let's go ahead and pick it. First thing you want to do is start every play on the left hash mark, okay? Left hash mark being the doubles are to the short side of the field. If you were on the right hash mark, you can flip the play and you can run this exactly the same way I'm teaching it, just you're running it with the opposite players, okay? So every one of these setups, we're going to block our running back, okay? Just want to make sure you understand that. First setup, we're going to talk about how we're going to attack cloud flats. This X, we're going to put him on a smart routed out, okay? Every setup here is going to be without any hot route master, so I'll make sure you understand that. Now, this is what happens on this play against cloud flats, is the Y is going to take the cloud flat out of the play, the far left cornerback, leaving the X open. I do like to go ahead and pass lead it a little to the up so that I can catch it on the sidelines and get myself about 15 to 16 yards, okay? So what I'm going to do is show it to you on instant replay just so you can see what's going on. So it was probably a little hard for you to watch it in real time. But what ends up happening is number 83 will take away the cloud flat, leaving Julio open on the sidelines. I like to pass lead it up a little bit. See how he's on about the 36, 35 yard line? But so when I pass it up, it gives me the ability to kind of change the angle of my receiver in order to stay in bounds and catch the ball, okay? So that's against cloud flats. Now, unfortunately, that setup will not work against soft squats, okay? So this next setup will. And what it is, it's going to be a comeback, okay? What I like about the comeback is that it gives you the ability to beat both, but it does take a little bit longer than the smart routed out. So you want to make sure that you know that they're not blitzing when you're doing the comeback. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. And what's going to end up happening is that this X comes back. We're going to throw it to him, get our catch. That was against cloud flats, okay? Now I'm going to switch this over to soft squats. And I want to make sure you see something that it's going to work exactly the same way. And what you're going to see is that this player is going to come back and you're going to be able to throw it to him, okay? So it doesn't matter against cloud flats or soft squats, you have that route open, okay? Now, what I want to show you here against soft squats, and only soft squats, this does not work against cloud flats, is that this tight end and the B receiver in conjunction with each other, going towards the wide side of the field, will suck down the soft squat, allowing the tight end to get over to the right-hand side pretty easily. I love this tight end angle route. It's just something that's not very deep, and it works really, really well. So watch what happens here. This is against soft squats. You can see how you're going to be able to throw this ball pretty easily over the cornerback's head. I'll show you what happens in instant replay just so you can understand what's going on this play, is that this spot route is going to suck in that soft squat, hold him there, and now you're going to be able to throw it to him in that little soft spot, okay? Now, what you can do, and I want to make sure you understand this so I can bring this full circle, is you can hedge your bet. Say you like the smart routed out better against cloud flats, right? But you know it doesn't beat soft squat. However, the right side of the field does beat soft squat. So what you can do is you can look for visual cues on the left side of the field to know right away if it's soft squats or cloud flats. And once you see that, you're going to be able to decide which guy you're going to throw to. Okay, so the visual that I want you to look at is the cornerback on the left above the X receiver. If he gives him a bump or a chuck, that means it's cloud flats, and we're going to want to stay on the left side with our eyes and throw it to the X. If he doesn't, then we want to transfer our read to the right side of the field and hit the A. So watch what happens. This is cloud flat. Watch the guy bump him right there. When it comes over there, we throw this here, and we got ourselves an easy catch. Okay, so let me go ahead and look at instant replay for those that might have missed the bump, but I want to make sure you understand what you're looking for. So the corner right there, once he bumps him right there, cloud flats bump. Okay, once they do that, you know that's cloud flat. You know that Julio's going to get open on the left side. We keep our eyes over here, and we're good to go. Okay, so we're golden. Right, now let's say we're in soft squats. We thought they were going to be in cloud flats. They end up being soft squats. So we set up a cloud flat beater to the right, knowing we still have a soft squat beater to the a cloud flat to the left, knowing we have a soft squat to the right. So we're going to look to the left. I want you to look at that cornerback. If he does not bump, then we should be looking to the right. Okay, so you look here, doesn't bump. Now we're waiting to the right, throw this ball over here, and get ourselves the easy catch. See how that works? It's something that I want to make sure you understand when you run this play, how to make sure that you're good on both sides, okay? Now, the next thing I want to show you is, why I like this play so much is there's a lot of things we can do with it. If you look at the B's route, that's a spot route. We've already established that's going to suck down soft squats, right? Well, the X has a very similar route on the left side. But it's not going to work the way we want it to unless we get Y out of there. So what I like to do against soft squats is I like to go ahead and mix it up and take this Y, put him on a slant, motion him across the field, hike it as he passes, and watch what happens to this Y route. I can just lob it right over the top for the easy catch. Okay? It's something that a user has a really hard time staying with, especially if we've set this up to where the A beats soft squats to the right, they have to worry about it, They come back, and you see this. I'm going to run it one more time here. Watch how everybody sucks down to the X receiver. He comes this way. I like to do this motion hike so that they don't get bumped. And then I just like to throw this over the top, right? I'm just lobbing it because I know I'm not going to get a whole lot of yards because that safety is in a good position to tackle them afterwards. So I'm just making sure that I have the ability to get it over their heads, okay? So that's what I like on that setup. Now, the last one I want to show you here is the ability for this Y to beat cloud flats if he is on the line of scrimmage. If you look at it right now, he is not on the line of scrimmage. We can get him on two ways here. If we take the Y and we motion him left, he goes to the line, X comes down. Now watch what happens to the Y. If I'm doing this, this is going against cloud flats, okay? What I would like to do, if I know that they're in cloud flats, I'll put the A on a streak. That's going to push back the safety. Watch what happens here. I like to move up in the pocket. I like to fire it over the guy's head. Okay? Easy cloud flat beater. I'll show you one more time so you can see it. Again, motioning the Y to the left, A streak, block the RB. Okay? What you're going to see is that the Y is going to beat that guy over there. Step up in the pocket to shorten your throw that ball there. Okay? Now, again, this will not beat soft squats, but we know that the A, B will beat soft squats. So if I do something like this where I think it's going to be cloud flat, ends up being soft squats, you're going to notice that the soft squat is going to do a really good job of backing up with the Y, knowing that he's not open. Then you just want to take your eyes to the right side and hit the A. So watch this. Looking at the Y, you can tell that he's going back with them. Okay, no problem. And you would have been able to hit the A if they didn't get an insta shed, in practice mode, right? But I want to make sure you see what you're looking for on the soft squats to make sure that you understand, right? So before, this guy did not recover. But in soft squats, he's going to recover. He'll end up stopping, but because he's taking him so deep, he's not going to allow you to throw that ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up looking over here and hitting that tight end, right? So I want to make sure you see how you got the 1-2 read. Last thing I'm going to show you is when somebody is, kind of blitzing you heavy from the left side and you need some extra protection. We told you that we needed the Y to be on the line of scrimmage. We can do a motion hike where we motion this guy over, hike it here, and that'll give us a motion block is what I meant to say, and you're going to be able to throw that ball just over that player's head, okay? So all these things will really make somebody have to get out of cover two. And when you start seeing that, you've just torched them 7-8 different ways in cover two with one play, then they're going to have to start getting into other, types of coverages, and then just makes things a lot easier to know, right? So I wanted to make sure that I showed you this play because it is a play that I personally really like. I haven't really been able to use, it very much this year just because I haven't been in the Jets playbook and I'm less of a regs player that uses customs. But since I know a lot of you guys do use customs, maybe something I want to make sure that I have you add it. So make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. As we continue to go through the end of Madden 20 and prepare you for Madden 21.